Hi, I'm Patty. I'm the girl with blue energy. I have bipolar disorder and ADHD, and I make videos about mental health. Today, I'm making a video called 6 Signs You Might Have Bipolar Disorder. And one of the reasons I'm making this video is because I've went through and read through all the symptoms, and I'm like, what does this mean? So, a lot of them say people with bipolar have extreme mood swings. I think everybody knows bipolar disorder is a mood disorder, but what does extreme mood swings really mean? For me, what extreme mood swings looks like is having extreme amounts of energy and confidence, enthusiasm, like in a really good mood, over the top, extra good mood, but not just physically, like not just in a good mood as far as your mental attitude, but your physical energy. You have boundless energy. You wake up at 3 a.m. raring to go on whatever project you're wanting to do, or your fitness goals, or whatever it is you're trying to do. You wake up with a lot of energy. But when you come crashing from this, the depression isn't just sadness, like I'm down, I don't want to live, I'm depressed, I'm crying all the time. It's physical. You will sleep for 12 and 13 hours and still not feel refreshed. And like, why am I so tired? For me, I often get migraines, which that is actually getting better, but I actually have a lot of physical symptoms with my depression, and not just I'm depressed, I'm sad, I don't want to live anymore. It's a lot of physical energy swings. So that is what I think of when I think of the mood swings with bipolar disorder. Some people get really irritable and angry, and I'm not going to lie, I do sometimes get really irritable when I'm on the low side of my mood disorder. Some people are really hard to live with because their anger and irritability is so bad. Another big symptom of bipolar disorder is talking too much. If you've ever met anyone with bipolar when they're on their manic side, you've probably seen this. They talk too much, they talk too fast, they talk a lot, and they have, you can't even follow what they're saying. They may have what's known as a flight of ideas, where they're just jumping from topic to topic. That's seen more with full-blown mania, but I get like that. So you could be talking too much, and it's not just being a chatty patty like I pretty much always am. It's having this uncontrollable talking where you're like almost standing outside of yourself saying, would you please shut up, rein it in, stop talking, and yet you can't control it and you're still talking. That is one of the big symptoms of bipolar mania, also seen sometimes in hypomania. Another big sign that you might have bipolar disorder is that you have extra confidence. Have you ever met these people that just are over the top with their confidence? Not to say that people can't have confidence without having bipolar disorder, but when you have bipolar disorder and you're manic, you're very confident. You think you are the sexiest, funniest, most intelligent person on earth. You can't wait to share your latest and greatest funny on Facebook because it's so hilarious and everybody's gonna love it. Or your confidence is over the top. You'll take moves. You'll make a move on a guy or a girl that you normally wouldn't have the confidence to talk to, because bipolar mania just makes you extra confident all around. Along with being funny, a lot of us are very big on setting and achieving goals. I have talked about that in other videos because goal setting can induce a manic episode if you're already bipolar. It's not going to make you manic if you are not bipolar, but if you're one who kind of gets obsessed and fixated on goals and you get super hyper about it, like I wake up at 3 a.m. because I'm ready to start on my goals, that could be a sign of bipolar mania. Another big sign of bipolar disorder is risk-taking, and that can come in a variety of different forms because everybody has their own things, their own stupid, crazy things they do. Some people may take risks when it comes to gambling. Some people will take risks when it comes to sexual partners and things like that. And a lot of people with bipolar will lose their self-control when it comes to spending, and they will just make risky or impulsive purchases when they're manic. Those are some of the big red flags that you might have bipolar disorder. If you write a check to someone for $1,000 to build you a new website and you just thought of the idea yesterday. Those are some of the kind of poor decision making people with bipolar disorder make. And the sixth one that I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen mentioned on many of the websites on bipolar or in the diagnostic criteria is hypersexuality. And I'm curious to know how many people with bipolar disorder have issues with hypersexuality. I would venture to guess that most of the people with bipolar 1 do, and probably a lot of the people with bipolar 2. And hypersexuality is a topic I plan to talk about in upcoming videos. It's one that's a little hard for me to talk about because it's personal, but also one I think needs to be talked about both in how we manage the hypersexuality and how we feel about ourselves when we have issues with this. But hypersexuality is more than just sex addiction. It is, we get aroused very easily, and sometimes it will drive us crazy. We will have, if we have a partner, we're going to drive him nuts. And if we don't, we're just going to be thinking about it all the time when we're manic. Sometimes when we're not, but it's a big, if you start noticing that your sex drive and your need for sex goes up and you're in a good mood, those kind of things could be a symptom or sign of bipolar disorder, depending on the context. So those are briefly 6 signs that you could have bipolar disorder. They are by no means diagnostic, but if you relate with any of those signs or symptoms and haven't talked to your doctor about bipolar disorder, or if you suspect you might have bipolar disorder, there may be a reason why you feel that way. Talk to your doctor about the signs and symptoms you're having, and they can go over the diagnostic criteria with you, because you know, if you have bipolar disorder and you're being treated for depression or some other mental health issue, you may not be taking the right medications or getting the right treatment for you. So at any rate, these are my overview of some of the 6 signs you might have bipolar disorder. If you're new to my channel, I hope you will support me by clicking like on this video and subscribing to my channel. I will talk to you again soon.